everyone, Newsday Meteorologist Leanne Byer here, and today we're here to talk about tropical ingredients essentially for the formation of tropical systems. So that's tropical depressions, tropical storms, hurricanes, anything of that sort. So just this past summer, Western New York got to experience two different remnants of two different hurricanes. Beryl, which is the one that brought us historic tornado warnings and flooding and heavy rain, and then Debbie was the second one that we got to experience the remnants of. But Western New York as a whole does not experience tropical systems, I guess we should say, head on in a sense. We really only experienced the remnants of them. But I got a question from a viewer about how exactly do these systems form. So I thought we would talk about it a little bit. So first and foremost, we need water temperature that's above 80 degrees. This allows warm air, really does fuel the storm, and it continues to fuel the storm, hence why the hurricane season does run during most of the summer months, and we're going to continue to watch that. Historically, temperatures start to decrease back down to the point where they're not enough to fuel them. We'll say usually by mid-October to November. The second thing you need is converging winds that force air upwards. So converging winds, to a sense, it's just like convergence, where two things meet at one point. So it's essentially what winds are doing. We have two different winds that are going two different directions. They meet, converge, and they force air upwards. So this air going upwards actually is warm because of the warm water below it. So this is allowing for the cloud to continue to form. And in the midst of all of this, we need an abundance of moisture. Hence why we really do see a lot of these formations down near the equator in the tropics, because there always is an abundance of moisture. If some dry air does get into this process, it actually hurts the strengthening and the developing of these storms. Hence why sometimes when you hear meteorologists say, oh, we're having a quiet stretch in the tropics because of the Saharan desert dust, that dust is dry air, so it actually helps to prevent the formation of these tropical systems. And lastly, you need upper level winds blowing roughly in the same direction. So you need these upper level winds to be a little bit weaker and not as strong, because the formations of these tropical systems are very delicate, and anything like chaotic winds or anything can disrupt it. And it's funny because people say you need the ingredients to make the perfect storm, and this is essentially what is happening in the tropics. If one of these four things don't occur, then you're not going to have a formation of a tropical system. Now, it may be a cluster of weather per se, but it won't develop into the system that it could potentially if all four ingredients perfectly lined up. So again, I hope you guys learned something new today, and as always, if you have a question, feel free to reach out to me via email or on social media. I love answering your guys' questions, and I hope to see you guys next time.